Hey everybody, welcome on in to Sports Live in the 215. Today we'll discuss the Phillies sweeping the Colorado Rockies in Colorado in a 4-game set at Coors Field. I actually had to listen to the Rockies broadcast, and after the game, they actually brought up a stat that um, the the 3 games that the Phillies swept the Rockies in Philly, and these 4 that they won against the Rockies are the first time in Colorado Rockies franchise history that they've been swept in they've been swept or they've been beaten 7 or more times by one opponent in a season. So that's some really cool history on the Phillies side. I want to say the Rockies have been a franchise since um like '93. So that's really it's really cool for that to happen. This team was absolutely dominant in all phases of the game: offense, defense, base running, fielding. Um, Scoring runs. I mean, anytime you can score 39 runs in 4 games, um, you're you're doing something right. The Phillies for this series averaged essentially 10 runs per game, which is absolutely insane. And their pitching, their starting pitching especially was just absolutely nasty. Um, Sanchez was great. Game 1. Um, Walker did what he could. Suarez today, 6 2/3, a shutout ball, and I forget who the other starter was, um, but he was dominant as well. This team this team just absolutely just kind of bent over this Rockies team and beat them and spanked them. You'd have think you you would have thought this Rockies club stole something with how thoroughly they were beaten. Obviously, with the exception of today, only winning 2-0. But our pitching staff just absolutely shut them down. Um, Suarez 6 2/3, and then the bullpen goes. I want to say 2 2/3 or 2 1/3 of shutout ball. Absolutely incredible stuff. This series was just full of just fantastic moments all the way around. Kyle Schwarber 300 home runs, and then the next day he hits number 301. That guy's just a machine. It's so much fun just watching him play. And JT last night had, I want to say, a 3-hit game. He was all over the field offensively. He just proved why he is considered the best catcher in baseball. And this team, they just continue to beat the teams they're supposed to beat. And man, I don't see them I don't really see them slowing down if they keep playing like this. I mean, I almost feel sorry. I almost feel sorry for Oakland because I certainly wouldn't want to be an opposing fan um, facing this Phillies team coming off of 7 straight wins. Um, like it's actually wild how well they're playing, and the crazy thing is um they're they've actually done a fantastic job of not looking too far ahead, not looking past each one opponent, and taking it one game at a time, and all the guys are focused on now is um is their next game against the Athletics. Um, that it's just so much fun with just how how well this team is playing. It's a few months ago. I mean, I I thought they would turn it on, but they didn't just turn it on. They like kind of turned on the faucet to full power, and hopefully they can keep it rolling. This is about as what we saw what we saw really up until the London series with the Phillies last year. They just put their foot on everyone's throat, and it's such a it's such a good feeling because um, this team just doesn't quit until the final out is recorded, and the fact that they're playing as good a ball as they are is a really good sign. Um, like just just how how well things are kind of starting to gel. They're not as like homer dependent as we've seen them maybe at points last year or in years past. They're really kind of focusing on hitting line drives, and that's to credit to Kevin Long. He's really kind of helped their approach. I think too often those guys, the Castellanos, Harper, Schwarber, Bohm, they've tried to always swing for the fences, and it hasn't worked out, especially in the playoffs. So yeah, the fact that they're just thinking about hitting line drives is a good sign, and um, hopefully they keep it rolling because obviously with the exception of today, um, this this offense was absolutely masterful. And speaking of masterful, Ranger Suarez, I mean, 6 2/3, no runs, just chef's kiss. Oh my gosh. Um, every everything it seemed like that guy threw up there. It was going in the exact right spot he wanted it to, and when when that happens, all all big league hitters can really say is good luck, and it's just such a refreshing feeling. Like his his past 3 starts um have just been so Ranger Suarez like, so calm, so cool, so collected. Um, it's just such a good thing to see, and I really hope he keeps it up because if it does, along with the rest of the starters and the pitching staff, um, this is going to be a dangerous team. Now I know we're without Jose Alvarado for an extended period of time, and even when he comes back, he won't be eligible for the playoffs, which sucks. But Jordan Romano today, he was just absolutely lights out coming out of that bullpen. He was just firing, and it was certainly a sight to behold. And I I I think I definitely think he'll have a chance, and he's already kind of turning his season around, but he'll have even more of a chance to turn his season around. A, with the absence of Jose Alvarado, and B, if he keeps performing at the level he's starting to. He can be a really dangerous arm for the Phillies coming out of that pen, and um, yeah, it's that could honestly turn into one of the sneaky good moves of the 2025 MLB offseason. And what's funny is it didn't start out looking that way. It started out as like, oh no, I don't think this experiment is gonna work out, but um, it's moving in the right direction, and I'm could not be happier for Romano. He's just you can tell he works hard, and maybe he was putting a little bit too much pressure on himself, and things like that. And now that he's kind of pitching freer, um, you can see it in his demeanor on the mound and the results on the field. The fact that he's kind of feeling more confident in himself. Um, yeah. Um, da, da, da. Um, like Kyle Schwarber, 301 home runs, absolutely incredible. I mean, you run out of words to really describe this guy. He hits the most gargantuan home runs, but yet he's the humblest guy on the planet. Like, how does that work? Um, but yeah, this this Phillies team, I just think they're gonna keep it rolling, and when they do, you guys can come back here and say, "Damn, Connor, you were right." No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I do think they'll continue to stack these wins and keep holding on to first place. Um, but as always, we'll see what happens. Um, I I really appreciate you guys for listening to this, and as always, go Phils.